What's up guys, welcome back to a new video, and today's video we're going to be covering Operators Part 2 and Kadi. And again, apologies for not posting yesterday. Some stuff came up, but if it's not every day, it'll be every 2 days, just know that. But yeah, um so last unit we did a little project um using what we learned from Operators Part 1. So now we're going to move on to Operators Part 2, which is our logical operators. And this should unlock a lot more doors, so let's get into it. Logical operators Part 1 are used to combine conditional statements. Python has three logical operators, and, or, not. Let's see how the AND operator works. So basically, it checks if both are true. So if one is not true, it'll be outputting false. And then if and um like when this is false, it's gonna be giving us an output of false. So let's set the quiz. Um let's see. So it's only when both statements are true, so this would be false. Oh um values. Um oh, okay, so it's either when true true or false false. Okay. Um, so this is true true, to make it true. Um, true A and B. This is gonna give us true. Yeah, okay. And then if it don't equals true, has to equals true. So to get to check if we're both for true, we're gonna use the and statement. Um, this is gonna give us false because we have two different. If they're the same, then true. If they're not, then no. So this is gonna be true. And yeah, a little hiccup right there, but yeah. So they have to be at least 18, and has license has to be true. So a find the age over 20, and then check if it's true. Result equals age question mark and has license. I'm not sure about that syntax right there. I've never seen it before. I wonder what it does. Did I put that there? No. Oh, okay. So, age has to be greater than or equal to 18. I see what I did wrong right there. Um, let's see. What's the question mark doing there? So, let's continue to logical. Well, let's do the mastery challenge. Okay, you're given the code to assign values x1 and x2 such that x3 values to false. X1 and x2 should be assigned to boolean values. So we need to get x2 to false. So true and false. This should give us the value of false for x2. Yep. Because both have to be true or false. So yeah. Now on to part 2. And then now truth table for and. So false. Wait, huh? What the heck? Okay, so it's just only true. So I'm not sure what that question was asking right there, or it's asking if single one is true, it's gonna be true, and then not, it's just opposite. So um, true and no, wait, not true. Yeah, because false, it doesn't matter. And it just needs to have a true right there. Um, not false, not a false is true. So yes. True. Only one has to be true. To get true, true. True and false, and gives you false, or would give you true. So, Replace the variables with variables with numbers. So the B3 value is to when the multiplication B1 2 is greater than their addition. So 5 times 3 is 15. 15 is greater than 8, which is 5 plus 3. So 5, and then B2, 3. Yep. Okay. Now, let's do the mastery challenge. And that'll be all for today. Replace the values of variables a, b, and c with Boolean values true or false, so the result evaluates to true. So a or b and not c. So not c, false. So c has to be false, and a or b. So okay. So this a or b one only has to be true. So it could be the false, and then and not c has to be false. Because opposite of false is true, and we need both of them to be true for and. So doing that should give us correct answer. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed today's video. You know, a little simple, a little light, but yeah, we're just continue with this journey, and we're making progress for sure. Still got a long way to go, but yeah. I hope you enjoyed today's video, and like, comment, subscribe what you liked, what you disliked, what should I do in the future. And yeah, catch you in the next one.